How are you? I'm Paul Ranja, coming from the Sexual Rights Center, standing as the PA coordinator. Okay, I'll start by giving a background to the Sexual Rights Center. The Sexual Rights Center is a non-profit grassroots organization based in Bulawayo and Gweru, here in Zimbabwe, dedicating to advancing the sexual, legal, social, and cultural rights of marginalized women, children, and men. Formed in 2007, the SRC aims to build a sexual rights culture in Zimbabwe by challenging behavior and attitudes in society, as well as developing programs focused on upholding international recommendations and standards of sexual rights. The organization targets vulnerable communities and aims to strengthen these key populations through a human rights-based approach premised on the fundamental principles of equality, dignity, and respect for all. Then I will talk about the KP AUP 2018 to 2020 grant overview. Grant ratfitsa patiri panapa, grant the overall grant objective is to provide a comprehensive HIV preventative and treatment services through a peer-led model for MSM and sex workers in their diversity and address cultural barriers that hinder access to the above-mentioned services. The interventions under the KP module, that is the key populations module, were designed with the intention of being complementary and matching other already existing investments in the country, such as that from PEPFAR and NATIF, to avoid duplications and enhance collaborations. So this is the grant implementation modalities. We have NAC there as the sub-recipient. Then to your left, we have UNFPA as the sub-recipient, where we stand in as the Sexual Rights Center together with Gays and Lesbians Association Zimbabwe. Then I want to talk of SESHA and their static sites. You saw the late. So our target groups, SRC has programs that target key populations, that is lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgender, then the intersex. Then also have the men. We have sex with other men. The sex workers, both male and female, women living with HIV, and young persons in the tertiary institutions. So here in Gweru, we do have what we call the drop-in center, established through the grant Yatinayo. What we have done currently, we have had dialogues on sexual rights, sexual health rights, on community dialogues, and we've managed to reach 39 MSM, human rights and literacy training, that's 20, safety and security, that's 12. Then the drop-in center access is at about 149. That was from January to March, the last quarter. Then counseling, we've managed to have about 6 people coming for counseling. Then our reach, currently we are about 226. Then a functional DIC in here in the in this Midlands province, we have 1 year in Gweru. Then achievements so far, managed to carry out activities, although there were delays in program implementation. You will notice that the program started last year, but we only managed to have our drop-in center starting to run this year in January. Then creating a good rapport with the PSI EPMs. You will notice that when we started, the program started with PSI running the program, and it had what we want to call PA educators, but they call them enhanced PA motivators. So say SRC tangosvika tikatora zvagara zviripo from PSI ndobva ndo vatinotanga navo vanoti mobilize from the MSM community. Then riding on the existing MSM programs within the organization to mobilize participants. You will find that in Bulawayo, where we have another DIC, we've had ma-EPMs atogara ari pama-tertiary institutions like anana MSU, saka kana achishanda ari kubulawaye they work there, then paanoya kunoku anoya achitimobilizera futi because taona kuti munhu atogara anoziva mastructures zvinhu zvinogara zvichitoitika, saka toride on maactivity zvinhu zvavanoita, then managed to finally establish the drop-in center yakatanga muna January. Then challenges. There are some MSM that do not feel comfortable coming to the DIC. Variko varume vanorara nevamwe varume vasiri kukwanisa kuuya kuti tizosangana navo kudrop-in center kwedu nengari yekuti you might find kuti anenge ari murume akura and they have a lot to lose. Kuti aonekwa achisvika paDIC pamwe achasangana with my brother here. My brother oyo achati ndarawa yari kubva nekupi shuwa pastor wangu angasvikowo panapa vachiita zvinhu zvakadai, saka he has to lose his, remember he has a family, ane congregation iri kumuteera kana kuri kuchechi, saka zvinomunetsa kuti auye pane vamwe vari kuti aonekwe, saka anongochengeta anongozvigarira ariko kwakwati. Asi chaanoita manje kurara nevamwe varume especially vechidiki. Need to reach older men who are HIV positive, MSM. Inotori challenge yatirina, but luckily since the inception of the program last week on Saturday, we managed to hold a dialogue at our drop-in center. We had an overwhelming number, almost 30 older MSM atina vari muno mugweru. Then limited number of KP friendly and safe spaces for meetings and service delivery. You will find that kuva nesafe space yakaita sedrop-in center zvinotongonetsa kuti tikada kuuya muno kuti titi meeting izvezvi tikatanga kuti toda kuita meeting yema-MSM ndo dzatinoti ngochani kana tichitaura, tikangotanga kuti ane meeting munomu pari kunzi pari kuitwa meeting yengochani, maybe you find vanhu vatori panze vakamira netsvimbo nematombo zvese achitoda kutovarova zvavari kuita zvese, right? Saka it becomes a barrier for us kuti ma-meetings aitiwe. Then no KP commodities at local facilities, for example, lubricants. We have Ministry of Health here. I'm sure, I don't know now, but lubricants ku hospital, but we've had a challenge. MSM Masharat, so we end up to source and isusu. Then procurement delays have contributed to delays in the DIC's establishment and also delay in vehicle distribution. You find that at our DIC, pool table, indoor games at Satana, but we are told that some of the stuff have been procured. Then plans for this we plan to do my community dialogue that is on drug and substance abuse, sexual and reproductive health rights. Then sensitization trainings that is targeting the healthcare workers, support groups for MSM, both on PrEP and on ART. Then safety and security trainings, human rights literacy training. Then we intend to do the KP, that is the Key Population Symposium, that will be done in Blue Whale. Then commemorations, celebrations, that is the IDAHOT, that was done last month. Then the Proud to Save, those ones are activities that are usually done at the end of the year. Recommendations: continued support from our PSA programs team. Then a more robust approach in mobilization of our MSM for activities through varied demand generation activities to scale up, reach and meet our set targets. You understand that this is not an SRC program. As I show you the organogram there, this is a government initiative through Nyaima Key Population. So you find that maybe some of you might have questions, but no, who are you? It's a government initiative through the Ministry of health and child care. So it's not upon pfungwa dzedu takangofunga kuti anorya tichitawo zvengochani muZimbabwe zvakatobvawo kwazvakabva, and we are not there to promote. I know some might have questions. So you are promoting homosexuality in Zimbabwe. No, we are not promoting homosexuality, but we are fighting in terms of HIV and AIDS. Remember, we have the 90s campaign, and also we do have the motto of ending AIDS by 2030. So it has been found that maybe Mr. Machakata achataura kuti kuma key populations like my MSM, you will find that HIV prevalence is at about maybe 30 to 40%. So with that prevalence rate, kuti mungosiya group iroro rakadaro muchiti ngavagare zvavo vari ikoko, hazvina zvazvinotibetsera nokuti tiri kuti tinoda kupedza denda redu re-HIV. Then having an appropriate messaging for PrEP in the form of pamphlets in simple English language to fill in the information gap and address misconceptions on PrEP by clients, among other activities. Then also need FONAC, that is our mother body, our coordinating body, to expedite the procurement of drop-in center material. Then you, Yaramba, I hope picture, but you would have seen that those are some of the pictures and my activities that we held last year, and my community dialogue with my MSM in and around. I'll take questions from now.
Thank you. Maybe I thought if you
okay. Right, okay, I will answer. Okay.
Maybe take out as I was following up issue.
Let's not say my names with the media.
I'm mentioning Lundi Chamara, his family. That kind of media, no, we want the whole world because I think he was like that. And they wanted to educate the whole world, the effect of homosexuality. So we want to avoid that as far as possible. Contrary to what our Lord wants.
Okay, I just wanted them to say the program is not focusing more on the practice itself.
Yeah.
And their fight is not the practice itself. They are fighting with safe. HIV, we reduce HIV transmission. That's why you find when sex work started. Sex work young agents I talk with them. I put my prostitutes and got my commercial sex workers. Because not out my sex workers, but if you young women selling sex. Teaching go in the nazo. It's not the practice is acceptable. The practice is not what sex work is not acceptable. Although we live in Nile, it's not acceptable. But it's also we are saying let's program to ensure that whoever is practices in a safer manner. Ana HIV transmission, the same applies with the MSM. How they do it, their practice, one of the times, of course, you get interest to one intervene away at which stage. But our interest is when they are doing it, HIV. That's why he's talking of lubricants. It's lubricants. So that mariki, if you're going to makondo marushanda, aridambuki and the like, is to ensure that apana HIV transmission. But in itself, I don't think even a sexual rights center they can talk about itself, the practice. No, we are not getting that far. We would want to say, whenever you use, whoever is practicing it, let it be safe. Because I think when I talked about 5 global pillars, I think I talked about key populations. And if we leave one group, stopping AIDS, I took it. Because that group is still, no, because they have Zimbabwean. I know it, I know sex kunzo kwani, ndoba ano ana HIV. Kumba ukozenda vaginal sex. Na mai wokumba, without protection. At the end, taritora kwa na otikaisa vaginal. So atina water that transmission. So they are coming in is to ensure, no, we reduce manual in HIV infection. Can I take Koko, take Koko, wait, how to practice, how whatever. As far as they know, Akuna transmission. And the unfortunate thing is, like you indicated, it's something that's China and such are acceptable. They are still stigmatized. And the practice itself, it's set taboo in Zimbabwe. The practice itself. But we are not running after we are going to practice to know let's be safe. No one should get HIV transmission. So they are coming in going no HIV transmission, not promoting the practice or whatever. So the this no zoitika kana kuti wakaitwa ana unonzwa sei it becomes very difficult. Of which inenge yava different for a way. Even if we invite them, one of them can come. What's what? No, so. And I know, like you say, it's a taboo in our culture. It becomes very difficult for us to even create an environment where we but maybe with the time comes just wait. But for now, we are saying those, I think you saw the figures. They reach out to 200 something in Gweb. It means Takatu one day. One day.
In your work, in your work with men having sex with men, you are trying to curb the spread of HIV and AIDS. But what are some of the key issues that have emerged in your interaction with these people in terms of the effects of the homophobic society you come from? What are the impacts on them? And how do you intend maybe to integrate them within society and make society also appreciate them? Not, yeah.
Okay. It's still a subject to debate.
Okay.
But what we have managed to do, we do have what we call support groups. We do also have the activities such as the PFLAG campaign, where we have parents and friends of those who are gay. They come and interact. It was held in Blue Whale last quarter. They come, we a gathering. They share my experiences, even those they share my experiences. Zvakatanga sei muri kuzvigamuchira sei mumba menyu, just trying kuti society and their families avagamuchire kuti ndo mararamiro avo. Then another initiative is when we hold my community dialogues, and they are held in such a way of kuti vanotaura maissues avo ari kutovanetsa, and how best we can help them maybe to seek my services. And maybe we say we are at SRC currently we do have a grant currently on the VIV, a positive action. Since society is since it's homophobic, they can have maybe my projects. I don't want to mix and mingle now.
I just want to know whether SRC is registered as a PVO or as a trust or as a, and where you are operating from in terms of your offices. And from the Department of Social Welfare.
Okay, we do have a PBO number. And also here in Gweru, we are in the light industrial site. My office FHI 360, that's where we are housed. Feel free to come in if you want more information on the programs that we are doing. The drop-in center is for you, not for me and Kudzi only, but for you to use it. Use the spaces for you, everyone. It's a community initiative, not an SRC initiative. So you feel free to visit and get more information.
SRC for this program, it's a very good initiative. Then I would encourage you to Google on the LGBTQI community. And my terms and my terminology, I know it further explain these things. Maybe you can get an understanding. LGBTQI.
Done some of the challenges and the planned activities that they are going to do. So I'm opening this discussion to the House.
Yes, Mr. Makopa.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My interest is on the young boys that he made reference to. I'm looking at the age group, maybe let's say 10 to 24. Primarily, maybe those who are found on the streets and so on. What efforts are you making to ensure that if these boys may be entangled with the older men, have information that we are also giving to the same age group, like our adolescent girls, for example? What sort of efforts are you making in line with that?
Okay, for my adolescents, you'll find good for the program, you'll find good, the numbers are quite high on the adolescents, maybe starting from maybe 17 to about 20, 25 or so ages. They are the ones, if you look at it, but they have the highest numbers who are on PrEP. And we do have my EPMs of that age group. Vanosangana nawo kuti anotoziva kuti akomana ndowana pakati uyu ndomuwanira pakati kuti ndimuise paPrEP. But the challenge has been kwamuri varume vakuru manje kuti imimi hamudi kuuya nenyaya yekuti you think that you lose quite a lot of zvinhu zvakawanda in society. Imagine a situation where we have Mr. Machakata here vachibuda vachinzi Mr. Machakata tawaona pakati handiti vakuita zvakati handiti don't misquote me. He stands to lose, maybe ane family, ane mukadzi wake kumba, ane vana, remember, ane hama dzake dziripo, saka anototya kutouya. So at times you might have a situation whereby kuti auye ku drop-in center, kuti aende ku PSI, anofiwa ma-clinical services, zvinotomunetsawo kuti asvike adaro. Kana kuti imagine west kuti aende kuchipatara unosvika zvonzi Mr. Machakata ane ma-wards, anal wards, what would happen? So we've tried in a way to recruit through PSI to recruit my older MSM anenge achikwanisa kuti reach the older guys out there.
For the MSM, kuvanhu vari homophobic, like the negative impact that they have, is that since they are discriminated, they are unwanted people in the community. Sometimes they cannot go to the health services to seek services and treatment. As he was saying, they do anal sex and sometimes they don't find my STI, my anal wards. For that person to visit where general hospital, I think the name anal wards. You know, and everyone will know what he's an MSM. So they don't go to seek services. So So when they come for counseling, sometimes most of them don't run my problems. When they will ask, where do we go to Titwani my services? Because the my challenges work. Then we refer them to PSI, which is specifically for their treatment. And that's why which one out as they said, it is 30 to 40% prevalence rate among kids, because they don't go for treatment because of those people who are homophobic. They are not kwanga kuna chiremba, he was there, like kuna wanga wachibvunza kuti zvamboita sei kuti zviite zvakadaro. The doctor was there, he explained kuti sometimes it's born sometimes. And when he was explaining, people saying there were others who were doing researches, and people were opening up, beginning to understand it. And sometimes, as he was saying, but you negotiate, shamari yake imechete baba nini kana ndichida kuvawana ndozoti varipo baba nini, that's his best friend. Kana nambovada, that's where I'll find him. And sometimes you don't know what they are doing.
just want to know whether SRC is registered as a PPO or as a trust or as a, and where you are operating from in terms of your offices. And from the Department of Social Welfare.
Okay, we do have a PPO number. And also here in Gweru, we are in the light industrial site. My office FHI 360, that's where we are housed. Feel free to come in if you want more information on the programs that we are doing. The drop-in center is for you, not for me and Kudzi only, but for you to use it. Use the space is for you, everyone. It's a community initiative, not an SRC initiative. So you feel free to visit and get more information.
SRC for this program, it's a very good initiative. Then I would encourage you to Google on the LGBTQI community. Animal terms and my terminology are going to further explain these things. Maybe you can get an understanding. LGBTQI.
Done some of the challenges and the planned activities that they are going to do. So I'm opening this discussion to the House.
Yes, Mr. Mako.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My interest is on the young boys that you made reference to. I'm looking at the age group, maybe let's say 10 to 24. And primarily, maybe those who are found on the streets and so on. What efforts are you making to ensure that if these boys may be entangled with the older men, have information that we are also giving to the same age group, like our adolescent girls, for example? What sort of efforts are you making in line with that?
Okay, for my adolescents, you'll find for the program, you'll find the numbers are quite high on the adolescents, maybe starting from maybe 17 to about 20, 25 or so ages. They are the ones, if you look at it, but they have the highest numbers who are on PrEP. And we do have my EPMs of that age group. Vanosangana nawo kuti anotoziva kuti avakomana ndowana pakati uindomuwanira pakati kuti ndimuise paPrEP. But the challenge has been kwamuri varume vakuru manje kuti imimi hamudi kuuya nenyaya yekuti you think that you lose quite a lot of zvinhu zvakawanda in society. Imagine a situation where we have Mr. Machakata here vachibuda vachinzi Mr. Machakata tawaona pakati handiti vakuita zvakati handiti don't misquote me. He stands to lose, maybe ane family, ane mukadzi wake kumba, ane vana, remember, ane hama dzake dziripo, saka anototya kutouya. So at times you might have a situation whereby kuti auye ku-drop-in center, kuti aende ku-PSI, anooffiwa ma-clinical services, zvinotomunetsawo kuti asvike adaro. Kana kuti imagine west kuti aende kuchipatara unosvika zvonzi Mr. Machakata ane ma-wards, annual wards, what would happen? So we've tried in a way to recruit through PSI to recruit my older MSM anenge achikwanisa kuti reach the older guys out there.
For the MSM, kuvanhu vari homophobic, like the negative impact that they is that since they are discriminated, they are unwanted people in the community. Sometimes they cannot go to the health services to seek services and treatment. As he was saying, they do annual sex and sometimes they don't find my STI, my annual wards. So for that person to visit where general hospital achichinjinema ana awards anosvika achi vanotodaidza kuti yaibo, and everyone will know kuti he's an MSM, saka they don't go to seek services. So when they come for counseling, sometimes most of them vachiuya vana problems yavo, and they will ask, where do we go kuti tiwane services, because vitorina challenges woko. Then we refer them to PSI, which is specifically for their treatment. And that's why in Michona, as they said, it is 30 to 40% prevalence rate among kids, because they don't go for treatment because of those people who are homophobic. They are not. Kwanga kuna chiremba, he was there. Like kuna wanga wachibvunza kuti zvamboita sei kuti zvite zvakadaro. The doctor was there. He explained that sometimes it's born sometimes, and when he was explaining, people to say there were others who were doing researches, and people were opening up, beginning to understand it. And sometimes, as he was saying, but you remember she said, murume wangu ane shamari yake imwe chete, baba ndikana ndichida kuvawana ndozoti varipo baba ndini, that's his best friend. Kana nambovada, that's where I'll find him. And sometimes you don't know what they are doing.